It's Friday. I need to practice my evil laugh. It's been a while since I ran that stuff. Maybe I should. Alright, I am live on Caneth, so if you are interested in joining me, send a tell to Mockduck, Mockduck on Caneth. I've got my level 13 Paladin. I made up for the, I guess it was one of the 12-hour live streams that I did. I just sort of power leveled the character. Hey, Jeffrey.
Okay, or?
Oh yeah, that's fine. No problem.
Okay, let me get a guy. This is my Reaper man. This is me. This is my main too. So I'll be back.
Fantastic. Hey, Can't Touch.
Yeah, I'll swap out as well. I'll be right back.
Sure. Oh, thank you very much, Nithrix. I think what I'm going to do is maybe run the Trials of the Archons stuff on Heroic. I haven't done that. There's some decent loot in there I wouldn't mind having. Cool. And my last spot's going to be taken by Jeffrey. Nope, that's fine. Why don't we run Trials of the Archon stuff, if that's alright. There's some decent loot in there I wouldn't mind having, and I've not run it on Heroic here. Love the Rune Arm. Yeah, that Rune Arm's pretty hot. Yeah, and the new free quest coming in Update 34. There's basically 4 main pieces of loot. Keep in mind this is a free quest, right? Sorry, what was that?
Archon sounds good.
Cool. So it's going to be a returning snowball, which is like a returning thrown weapon that adds stacks of vulnerability. To cold damage, does some cold damage, things like that. So it's kind of a returning snowball. There's the Rune Arm. There's, I believe, a necklace.
Do you know what breaks the Archon's DR?
No, I don't. I think they're lawful, though, right? So wouldn't it be a chaotic weapon?
Oh, that's right, yep.
Yeah, there's 4 pieces of loot. Anyway, today, a little bit later on today.
This may not be, might not go well.
Well, we'll see how it goes, right? I'm going to be putting together the Update 34 loot page. Probably today, I'm guessing. That's my goal anyway, is to get it done today.
I think up at when you did your 24 hours, and I was on Molly Ringwald. I think Uppet was in that group with us most of the day.
Yeah. Yep, we're on Caneth. I'm going to be on Caneth for the next 2 weeks. I wasn't on Caneth this Wednesday because I was on Flamekeep showing off some of the new stuff. But next Wednesday and the Wednesday after that, I'm going to be on Caneth. My guess? I mean, fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. But there's a pretty good chance that Update 34 will be next Wednesday. I don't want to say for sure. I don't want to promise something that may or may not happen. But, I'd say odds are pretty good that that's going to be the case. Alright, now let me actually remember what character, what am I doing? What character am I? What am I playing? What have I got?
Sorry, I didn't know you guys were in.
Yeah, just entered. Power attacks, might evil. I don't even have a weapon one yet, huh? Oh no.
The skiff brings you to the Archon stronghold, deep in the mountains of
Guess I should get
Shadowrath.
single weapon fighting, huh?
A trumpet Archon waiting at the landing site waves you over.
Looks like I'm mostly a Vanguard. I'm up to tier 5 there. Do I have a completionist? No. I have to be honest, I'm not really into the completionist work. It's a little too much work for me. In the same way I've never been a big gear grinder. I tend to play a lot more for fun. Now, it's not to say I don't have past lives. I actually like to, on pretty much any of the characters I play regularly in live play groups, I like to at least have a couple of past lives so I can unlock up to 36-point builds on it. But I tend to cap out at the 36-point build rather than, say, keep going for completionist. I tend to have a few more epic past lives than heroic past lives, frankly, because it's easier. So, there you go. So I think the most lives I have on a character is probably one of my characters on Thalanis, and I think, somewhere... Oh, jeez.
Blades.
That didn't take long. I think it's 6 past lives. But I do feel it's important for, like I say, my quote realist characters to have up to 36-point builds.
Well, you are 34 because one's a
drow. That's true. We can blame that rather than incompetence.
I would totally blame that.
Yep.
Rather than... Let's see if I got a red scroll for you. Yeah, Ray's dead.
That'll work. I've got lay on hands.
Yep, sorry about that. As a general rule of thumb, I only carry Ray's dead if I can't do the other one. I think it's rude to raise dead someone, especially in epic content.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably right. I haven't actually thought about that. I guess I just sort of go for it with whatever I have. But maybe you're right. Maybe I should change my tactic there.
It is kind of funny though that if you're in like Epic Elite Shroud and you call somebody a raised dead, the second they pop up, they die again. So if it's a close friend, you like to play a prank on it.
Well, they should just take a res in a better place, shouldn't they?
That's right.
As the last portal collapses, a set of floating
Remnant.
platforms appears before the main gate.
Get your shiny remnants, get your nice gold armor. Oh, there's one up here too.
Yes.
Electric Sork was not the right choice for this
As you
quest.
walk through the Grand Hall, one of the
I
astral
actually
towers
really
appears.
do appreciate those who
I'll
are
let you talk to
triple
her,
completionists, though.
Mock Duck.
Nice. Okay.
Which path would you prefer?
Do we have a trapper? I don't think so, right? So we should probably do the fighting path.
Up it's an arty. Can you trap up it?
The Deva says, "To my south lies the trial of agility. To the west, the
We can do
mechanics
both.
path. Defeat either path, then pull the lever in the upper corridor. This will complete this trial."
All right, cool. We'll do that then. I do appreciate you triple completionists out there. You guys are amazing. But I don't have it in me. I just don't. I played too many characters and too many servers. I have altitis. I can't handle the amount of
There's
work it
one.
would take.
I was almost a Shishka dwarf. Oh, he might be a little underleveled as well.
Let's see.
Other way.
Yep. That's fine. Oh man, my jump is so terrible. Am I even going to be able to do this? It's like I've got cement blocks attached to my feet. I need a jump item. Apparently I also need a speed item. So I'm a little on the slow side. Ah! Great. Jesus.
I don't know why, but when I play a dwarf, every time I jump, I want to go. Hup.
God, I need better gear. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, are we smashing stuff? Mock Duck, I never did see. How did you finish on that 24 hours? How far did you get?
It was this character actually, so level 13. I was a little on the slower side than I expected.
A voice whispers into your mind. Good. For your next task, seek
But to be fair, it was
deleted
12, not
Molly.
24.
She will explain your next
Oh,
challenge.
okay. That was a good cause. Good thing you did.
Lyra now says, "Demons have breached the upper halls between here and the courtyard. Hunt down the invaders and slay them. Do this, and we will consider the trial of
Yeah,
agility."
Ran
I
off
tend
and
to
left our
think
leader.
find halflings are pretty nice too. I'm just running slow here. I think I'm gonna come back and use that shrine. So what are your big weekend plans? In case you don't know, we do have the Rezia Ice Games Midwinter Festival continuing. We also have a 50% challenge rewards boost going on this weekend, so if there are any folks out there who are into doing challenges, this is the weekend for you. We don't, you know, it's not our most popular bonus. We recognize that. But some folks particularly like it, and they actually tell us, they're like, man, I just wait until those challenge boosts, and then that's the weekend I choose to get my challenge work done. So there was a time where we had kind of written off the challenge boost because, you know, like I said, it's
Paralyzer.
maybe our least popular boost we do. But there are enough folks who like legit want it that every now and then we want to bring it back for them, and that's this weekend. So if you're not into those challenge boosts, I apologize, you know. But if you're one of those who are like, yes, this is the weekend I've been waiting for, then congrats. You're the reason we're doing it. So. Ah! Yes, renown pots. If for no other reason, you should run challenges for renown pots. I need to get some potions. Ah, cool, Civic. Yeah, we had challenges during the recent mega sale off very significantly, and so yeah, if you've been kind of just now getting into that, now's a great time to do it. And I actually like I personally like the challenges, but I'd like to say I know that not everyone is super into them, so.
Are they on the other side of that barrier? Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Ah, I can't hit them.
Yeah, you have to go around.
Down the way.
Yeah, we can go around.
Oh, I don't think I want to go around.
I'm not saying it's a good idea.
That kitty hurt.
Yeah, that is sort of unusual, though, that it did that.
Never seen that happen in here before.
Yeah, me neither.
Must be special dev powers.
Yep.
So, question with Reaper. What exactly does the Reaper points translate with Reaper XP? Yeah, so it'd be fine for me to say if I had a good answer for you. All I can really say is it kind of works like levels, right? So what's going to happen is you'll earn a bunch of Reaper XP, and then that Reaper XP will eventually, at certain thresholds, give you Reaper points. Almost similar to the way like the enhancement system works. I think in some ways it's kind of a variation on the enhancement trees. So the way it's going to work is you'll be earning Reaper XP, and then at certain thresholds you'll be awarded Reaper points to spend on the enhancement trees. But in terms of what the exact numbers are, I don't actually know that at this time. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Maybe I did see a page on that. I wonder if I can call that up.
What item are you looking for in here, Mock Duck?
That's a good question. I don't know. Just anything. This character's pretty much gear naked, so I just know that there's several items in here that would be okie dokie. The max Reaper points achievable, I believe. God, I don't know that either, sorry. I'm not prepared to answer that question. I guess I need to do a little research. Yeah, maybe this is my chance. Let's see if I can call that info up. All right, so I see, and this was created for the vendors, so it may not directly translate to some of the other things. But the way I see it is, it looks like the final placement of the levels for the cosmetic items with the vendors that'll be available in the Hall of Heroes is
This is not my favorite quest.
625,000 Reaper XP is 25 Reaper action points. 2.5 million Reaper
Swim at the
XP
beginning. I think that one's great.
is 50. And then 5.625 million Reaper XP is 75
Was the
Reaper action
so when
points.
you guys develop a series of quests like this Archons quest, it seems like thematically, this one is all about DPS. Every quest is mob, beat them down as fast as you can. Even the raid is kind of DPS oriented. Do they kind of, is that like the beginning process? They go like, let's focus on this in this arc kind of thing, or is that just
not
something that?
so much. Although I think, you know, in this particular case, since we're fighting really in the War of Shavaroth, you know, DPS sort of makes thematic sense for it. But I don't think we don't typically go, this is going to be a DPS quest, this is going to be a, you know, skills quest, whatever. There's a little more freedom for the developers to just kind of do what they want to do with it. And a lot of times it'll kind of end up having a similar theme, like this one. But it's not really set in stone like that. Alright, so yeah, it looks like 25 Reaper action points is 625,000, 50 is 2.5 mil, 5.625 mil is 75 Reaper action points. I don't know if that's the cap, but I think it is, and that would be for the wings. Perhaps Steelstar can chime in, or if Nobob's in chat or someone, they can let me know if I'm wrong. But at least for the vendors, that's how it's going to work, so.
Maybe not.
Oh, okay, Mordecai. I may well take you up on that offer to hit up the guild chest and see if there's some stuff I need. Because I went with the 12-hour live stream here, right? And most of what I had was just, let you guys fight it out. I'm going to go back to that shrine.
Okay.
I'm kind of useless anyway. However, keep in mind, it sounds like a lot of XP, and it is.
That I'm not inflicting.
Yep. But remember that Reaper XP persists through true reincarnation, so this is going to be a cumulative total, almost in the same way Kenneth Crafting is, for one. And for two, you get some pretty significant Reaper XP bonuses for running it the first time. So, while it is a lot of XP, I think people are going to find that it's not an inconceivable amount of XP to get. If not on one life, then probably a couple. So this character was mostly just kind of running with the gear I found while I was questing up during that 12-hour stream, so that's why I'm in kind of such a low-key place. Got a little deadly here, little bit of sheltering, still wearing the thing there. At least I did get the mantle.
We'll go with a holy weapon.
Got a con item, so that's better than nothing. Otherwise, it looks like I'm still using some starter gear. Featherfall. Yeah. In need o gear, for sure.
It's a great name. Heady Nugget.
Oh, hey, I should be using that, maybe. Vorpal comes in handy here.
Oh, webbed.
What do I think is the most important skill for all classes?
And dead.
Jump.
Way to go, Jeff. Way to get us killed, Jeff.
Cordovan won't ever get up to epic level, so I can run a good too.
Nah, I will eventually. It'll take a while, but...
No.
I can't wait.
Yep. Yeah, because you at least need some jump. If you don't have any jump, you're just kind of...
You should just give me your count. Let me just go ahead and run this guy for 30 for you.
I don't think that would be a real good idea.
I wouldn't do anything, I promise. You lock all the controls, all the buttons. I'll shove them for you.
So yeah, I would say if I could only invest in one skill, it'd probably be jump. Second would be UMD,
Oh,
but
can't make this
at
right.
the same time, you could get yourself with a
Okay,
jump
so-
15 item and a potion, you know, pretty good
my
up
gosh,
there.
help
So
us.
maybe UMD is
Up
the
it,
right
save us.
answer. Rares and good intentions are having issues with being triggered. I often have to either go back an area or two or go forward an area or two and come back to get them
Who
to
is?
activate.
Who else is talking? Because I recognize your
Huh.
voice, and you called me Jeffrey. So.
That was Can.
Oh, can't touch it. Okay, all right.
Yep. I don't know. That's interesting, Civic. I haven't run
Yeah,
good
Cordo, you
intentions
gotta get up
lately.
at Epic so you
but-
can run with Can Touch and Jeffrey.
Haha.
So Reaper XP won't grant XP for leveling, just for Reaper enhancements. Yes, although you will get XP as well for running those quests. Reaper XP is its own XP track, but when you run a quest on Reaper mode, you will get Reaper XP in addition to regular XP.
I think the first time I met you, Can Touch, was that trivia contest that Cordovan did for us.
Oh yeah.
Yep, yep.
I think I'd played with you a couple times before, sparingly here and there, but that's the first time I think we actually conversed and interacted.
Right on.
I actually agree. I
I
find
got my
Tumble to
AC
be
up to
useful.
380. I can't figure out why I can't hit 400.
The best use of Tumble is if you get yourself up to the point that you can
Gotta
do
run forums.
backflips, and then take the Tier
Yeah, I
1
know, Mr.
Magister
Tumble.
enhancement that smurfs you. That's what I call it, where you just like blue smurf art, and then you show up on the other side of the mobs.
I'll take
and
a
that's
look at it
a really
when,
good way
We get out
to
of here.
get out of
Cool.
the tricky kind of you're surrounded by
Forget that
mob
he's live streaming
situations.
This, so I'll try to be quieter.
Someone has a question about the weekly seals. Yes, we know. We have an issue right now where we're working to resolve where we can't update the sales page, and we can't update the sales in the launcher.
Well, but you know, my talking all the time is exemplary of Kana partying.
Hey, I'm cool with it.
You should be in raids with us. It's odd. It's like I'll go into a quest and everybody will be just typing, and then I'll just start
As the
talking, and
last of
eventually
the
people don't want to hear me
invading
talk
dies,
anymore, so they
you
start
hear a
talking.
voice in your mind. You've done well. The trial of endurance
I would
is
love
over.
to learn to
Please
get a
follow the
computer that could live
passage
stream
to
so I
the
could just
courtyard
play and talk to
and the
everybody all the
Albertiano.
time.
You'll find
Yeah, yeah.
her in the lower halls, past the stairs.
I built a machine to stream while I played last year, and well, I took a break from the game for about a year.
Well, why don't you start a stream and I'll play with you, and we'll stream at whatever time you're available.
What is the scaling for Reaper
We'll
XP
call
with
it
skull
the-
level? I don't know the answer to that, other than it's higher the more
Well,
difficult
I'm
you
trying to work
get.
your name into the title. Can't touch this.
No, we don't need to. We don't need to work the name in. Just make something fun.
We'll call
we
it
do.
Hammer Time.
Someone's saying balance is a good one too. I agree. Balance is important because it helps get you up faster when you're
build
knocked
brand
down.
new characters from scratch and run every quest.
But number one, if you could only do one enhancement,
Stink and I did a permadeath. We're at level 4.
ooh,
Nice.
We didn't use any. We're not using any ship buffs. We're not using anything from the store. Nothing from other from other characters.
I agree though. Balance is underrated, but it's not the
Nice.
top
And
in
only
my
what you
opinion.
find in chests.
Yep. We rolled die 13s to pick our races and classes and such.
Very cool. I played with those guys over on, what's that permadeath group over on Solana or something? Rolled a guy up over there. That was kind of fun. Permadeath's way different.
Oh yeah.
Why, thank you for that. Whoever just threw a water balloon at me.
Nice. Someone in chat's asking about both the DDO store sales and Steam. That's correct. Right now we're working on an issue that's preventing us from putting up the new sales. Hopefully that should be done by the end of the day. We're just going to extend the sales to match. the timeline there. And someone's asking
I get
about
a question.
Steam payments too. Steam is still something we're working on. What's happening is there's a bunch of behind the scenes work to shift accounts from old Turbine to new Standing Stone and old WB to new Daybreak, and it involves various people hooking up and taking things away from various vendor accounts and things like that. And it just takes a little while to get that stuff done, unfortunately.
What about PayPal, Jerry? I've tried to use PayPal a couple months ago and it didn't work.
You
That
should be
function
able to
yet?
use PayPal.
Okay.
Not through Steam, but through
Right.
through the regular client.
Tiana says.
Typically
I'll try
the
again.
typically the number one thing with PayPal is you need to make sure your PayPal is verified.
Obstacles and solve the puzzle that controls the final barrier.
I'll double check on that before I try again.
As the last puzzle piece clicks into
So if self-healing is reduced in Reaper, what will the healer do? They will heal.
I'm gonna go refill my coffee while you do puzzles. Okay.
And among other things. I mean, we'll see. Well, a lot of this is kind of we set the rules, but we're not exactly going to predict roles. I think people will find out on their own, based on their own experience, what works best for them. I do think we're going to see some dedicated healers, particularly in the more difficult Reaper skull levels. Perhaps even more than one. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Galargo, how's it going? The most important skill, if you are on your dev character, is swim.
Bye, guys.
Why? Because swim controls your fly speed. Most of the time you're not going to care because the only time you really are flying is in that section of Reaver's Refuge. And, what does it matter if it takes you a couple extra seconds to do a thing? But if you're a dev running with fly on all the time, you want a nice fat swim speed so that you fly through the world fast. You don't have to worry about
Someone
death.
needs to teach this Archon that intersecting blade barriers don't double the damage.
Right. Well, if you've got that many spell points, you're just doing it for the cool factor.
The barrier blocking your path disappears a moment after.
I'm afraid to move. Why did it go away? Oh, it did.
When is the favored soul update coming? We don't have it penned in yet.
If you guys want to work puzzles,
we have
fine.
plans. I mean, I can tell you that it's expected to be next. But
do you want to get exploded? I'll work the puzzle.
Gotcha.
I
You
can
can
do the
do the last
puzzles
one
if you
easy.
want. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, do this last
Yeah.
one.
Opens.
Yeah, I can do this
last
one.
It's super
Uh-huh.
easy. It is.
The tile locks into place.
Nice.
Oh no, we're all gonna die. Oh, Jeffrey, you horrible person. I'll get a cake.
I can res myself too. That's fine. But
Okay.
we're gonna have to. Jeez, I don't know how we're gonna do this though, and survive.
I think over here is safe.
Yeah.
We can avoid the electric over here on this platform.
Where are you?
On the south or the east side.
I see your dot. Aha!
But then, even if we kill these Archons, I don't know how we're gonna pull that.
Mock's gonna fix it.
Yeah, I can res you guys
Okay.
up with some cakes here. So come on over to the platform.
He said it was no contribution to the party. Look at that, he's single-handedly going to save us.
Yeah, I'm like the rich guy you invite to the bar just so you can buy everyone drinks.
Ah, it's gonna be great, man. Come on.
With the click of a button, the last
Look at that.
word
Click of the
is
button. It's all good.
You once again hear the voice in your mind. You're more clever than you first appeared. The trial of intelligence is
Didn't stop the floor though, did it?
The teleport statue will take you to your
No, it did not. They're immune to electric.
Here's an electric resist. Does anybody need an electric resist?
Yeah, I do. I think we should be able to get through if we've got jump, electric resist, maybe electric protection. Which should be enough to get us through this, I would think.
With the control box disarmed,
Oh, control box
electricity
disarmed.
stops flowing into the floor panels.
Nice job, Mogi.
I acknowledge defeat. Yes. I acknowledge defeat quite frequently. Anyway, back to the question of when the favorite
and
soul
that is a
update
monkey
is.
style,
Don't
yeah.
know. It's next on our list, but we kind of have to
People
balance
often say,
upcoming
Jeffrey, why is your game
classwork
called monkey style? Because we
with,
do the same thing.
well, first Reaper, then the 11th anniversary, and then the next adventure pack, and clearly Ravenloft, which is going to be some work. So I don't know when we're going to be able to get to it, but when we are able to carve out the time for it, Favored Soul is going to be next.
Champion of the Archons of Shadowrun.
But at this time, I'm not sure if I want to commit to pre or post Ravenloft on further classwork. It really just kind of depends on available work hours and who's able to get it done.
Oh, they all ran right past me.
Proven yourself a worthy ally of the Archons of Shadowrun. Rian's voice fills the arena. Your last challenge is a straightforward one. Prove to me the strength of your resolve. Defeat me and mine, and this final trial will be complete.
I love angels. When I played Magic the Gathering, I always played angels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, what was that one angel that I loved? Oh, shoot. It was a 6
Oh,
mana
shoot.
cost angel. Yeah, that was the name of it. Oh, shoot. Oh, it was a... I had a whole angel deck. It was awesome.
Nice.
I still play a little bit on the Magic the Gathering online.
Yeah, every now and then, my brother and his kids are really into that, so every now and then I'll join them and lose pretty badly.
I'm sensing a recurring theme with you.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's like me. I never win.
Well,
I play a lot of
I guess
miniature wargaming.
right. Well, I mean, if are you really going to be able to compete with a 12-year-old who has spent his life, building Magic decks? No.
He still has all his brain cells.
Yep.
Hasn't burnt any of them up yet.
Most of my Magic
Eddie
card days were back in the kind of mid-90s, so...
Did you get that nugget?
Nope.
Try again.
Thank you.
And again, apologies that it's just a crappy.
Oh, you're good.
Where is she?
It's all the same if you can heal yourself up real quick.
I mean,
have
the
her
goal is to
attention
get
now.
it done before Ravenloft, but I don't want
You're
to
very
promise
pretty.
that at this
Just
time.
give me a C for this test and go away.
Yeah, Renwa, you should come work
Oh, I lost
work
you.
for us and do that tree yourself. You know you want to. Forget school. Learn from the school of hard knocks. Cost slightly less. Don't listen to me. Education is important.
What exactly is a plane tar?
I don't know. It's a good question. I'm sure it has some lore thing to do with the Archons, but I'm not actually sure.
Is it what they make the roads out of in the Nether Realms? Flame tar?
You've done quite well. You bested all our trials and defeated the demons that slipped past our
Oh,
boards in the
voices.
bargain. Please.
They're gardeners. They was actually supposed to be planter, but you know, we just sort of misinterpreted the Archon speak.
There you go, Muck. Here's a
There we
token.
go. Hell yeah.
The trials are complete.
Yeah, I got it. Actually, I already got one. I even got one with Mythic on it.
Nice.
Respect and trust.
Nice. Well, then pass me mine back. Pass me the mythic one.
No.
Muck Duck, I think you passed me the wrong one. This one doesn't have mythic on it.
Oh, sorry. I already equipped it.
Oh, I already have one. It won't even let me pick this one up. I thought you want it. Well, I guess a polite thing would be to have put it up for roll.
Woot.
Woody Hart, it's yours.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll take that. Well, boots are the only thing I've kind of got, but I'll still take it. Need some striding. Whew. Well, based on the way this last run went, I'm tempted to say Demon Assault Elite might be a little more than we want to do. Maybe we should just do hard and get through it easier.
It's your party, man. You got the star.
I'm just thinking about that end fight.
Amrak floats high above, secured to the ground by colossal chains.
Planetars were were a race of angels inhabiting the celestial planes. They were the mighty generals of celestial armies that had also been known to help powerful mortals on missions of good, particularly those that involved battles with fiends. Very nice. I hope in the future Reaper level 30 can run any Reaper raids. We'll see, I guess. We did expand it, for those who don't know, to be a 6 level range, so that takes care of a lot of the raids, but clearly there are still some that you're going to have to be within that 6 band level range to do. Alright, here we go.
I liked the 6th level range because it included the caught in the web weapons. That was much appreciated.
I think that may have actually been one of the big reasons why we went with 6 rather than, you know, say 4 or 5, is to grab that raid.
That was a good call.
Yep. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, you got to need little me.
A portal forms in the courtyard before you. Demon
I don't know.
reinforcements
Sometimes I have to be
surge
careful
into the
because my
area.
personal opinion may differ from that of the communities. I personally am not a fan of the wider level range restriction, but it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you guys think. That's the whole point, right? I think Reaper difficulty should be for super difficult. Although I recognize the raid thing. The raid thing's the tricky wicket in that. But I don't like the idea of level 30s, you know, doing level 24 content on Reaper difficulty. That just seems wrong to me.
So, are dretches thought dretches were from the demon web. What are they doing with the devils? Are they just a generic devil or
Yet
demon?
a new portal has begun to form in the courtyard
Yeah, right.
below. The demons are determined to keep the codex page.
No, dretches aren't specifically Forgotten Realms Underdark stuff. They're in,
Okay.
you know, just the basic monster manual of D&D.
Gotcha.
I mean, not that folks didn't have very valid points, but I think I kind of talked about that on Wednesday, so I don't really want to rehash that controversy. Is that based on the
Oh, yeah,
base
there's
level,
an arrow
though, or
through
the
here.
level of the quest on Elite? It's the base level. So the way that's going to work is, let's just say...
Another one of my favorite creatures. I guess
Well-
it's just ladies I like
A
in
demon
general.
portal begins
Yeah,
to
yeah.
open in the courtyard to the east.
let's just say,
The whirling blades
for
of
example,
shadow
level
begin
10
to
quest would
appear
be
amongst
12
the
on
leaves.
Elite. You're going to still need to be level 16 or under in order to run. So it doesn't scale with difficulty. The CR jump based on difficulty. So I guess if you want to think about it, it could be a level 4 range based on the Elite version of the quest, or 6, kind of depending on how you want to do the math.
The ransackage.
Flickers open in the courtyard to the south.
Jeez. Ouch. We had thought about that, Renoir, to have it different for Epic than Heroic, but there is some technical reason why that
Then
wasn't.
mock duck.
We didn't go that direction. Can't remember what it is now.
Stupid champion. There's a remnant over here.
The portal fades and the nearby Shavarath blades drift away. Yet before
Is
you
there a
can
minimum
progress,
level for Reaper? I know
another demon portal
Norcothos,
opens
but
in the
what
courtyard
about,
to the
say,
west.
Haberdasher? There's not a strict minimum level, but we did go through and specifically exclude from Reaper difficulty certain quests that would be likely trivial Reaper quests that could just
Collectible.
really be used to farm. We don't really want people doing that. I think Haberdasher's on that list.
Worst paladin ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, me. I can't even intimidate them. They just run past me. Probably because I'm short and they're just overlooking over the top of my head.
A portal begins to form, blocking the gate leading to the ruins above the courtyard.
I'm gonna stay here and let the archers bring them to us.
But yeah, I believe typically the way it works is just about every quest level
Old
3
school
and up
tactics
is going to
go
have
away.
it. I think. Like I said, with the exceptional ones that specifically are excluded. Oh, see, you don't have to protect coil anymore. That's the thing. It's all optional at this point. Kenneth Crystal, yeah, I know, right? We actually thought about that would be a really fun one to It would be fun though, one to do, but opted ultimately against it. And the main reason for that is we don't want to introduce that system to a lot of brand new players who are just like, what? And then have a really terrible experience and say, screw this game, I'm never playing it again.
You're welcome.
Well, so next Halloween for Reaper Night Revels, probably not, because if you recall for Night Revels, we went with scaling challenge text, so that is not compatible currently with Reaper difficulty.
Does anybody a crafter want these essences?
Something we might be able to do in the future, but I don't know, we're really going to have to design around that, because right now challenge tech works on a completely different system. Yeah, those blades are killer on Elite. For sure. Do the optional?
He's got the star.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I too think that
I do whatever the
10
leader
Skull
tells me to
Reaper
do.
Legendary
I think
Shroud
I
is going to be...
good rule of thumb.
It's going to be interesting. I look forward to seeing people give it a shot.
Even if they tell you not to pull or to do the puzzle.
I didn't hear they say not to do the puzzle.
I'm thinking 10 Skull, Tomb of the Tormented at level.
My strength has been drained.
But, you know, we've been saying it earlier, but ultimately if you want...
It would be terrible.
I know, right? That'll be fun. It's gonna make those zombies pretty big deal all of a sudden.
Right?
What are you guys talking about?
10 Skull Reaper, Tomb of the Tormented, at level.
Oh, I hope the rats are super buffed up then.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question.
That is the one quest I don't think anybody's figured out a workaround, because what, you can cast Blade Barrier and it kind of hurts the enemy rats in the bottom.
Yeah.
Sonic Blast.
Yeah, there's a couple of
Sonic
things you can
Blast
do
works?
there. Yeah.
Sonic Blast.
Well then, enlighten me, people, because that one. Oof.
Faint whispers can
Yeah,
be
I
heard
always
from the
I take
sound to the
Sonic
west.
Blast on every caster I've ever done just for that quest.
Nice. If I was a developer, I would put a feather in my cap if I had developed that one, because that is the most infuriating quest ever.
Will Devil's Assault have Reaper, and if it does, will Shards of Power drop more often?
Watch people play that and just laugh.
Yes and yes.
Look,
Question from a YouTube
die
chat.
again.
Devil's Assault will be on Reaper, will have a Reaper difficulty, and it will have an increased chance to drop Shards of Power. All named items are going to have a chance to drop
Cool.
somewhat higher
The jailer
levels.
of this foul prison guards the far end of the chamber. The stench of searing
Ah!
bubbles up from
No!
the
Oh god. Oh no. I'm dying in the lava. Am I just totally
Well,
screwed
your
now?
name is Duck.
Yeah.
No. There's a ramp over here.
The Marilith collapses in a heap. portal appears, leading
Let me
to
get my
a
ring of the
portal above.
ancestors. That's a ring of water breathing. There it is. Alright, mock duck.
Oof. Good thing I didn't use that shrine,
I
huh?
don't think anything even drops from this chest, does it? I mean, named.
Especially when you click on the portal instead.
Oh! You're having a bad day, sir.
I am. But that's okay.
Please, this confession here to make it better.
Page from the Codex of Infinite Planes
Going back
lies
into
just
use
ahead.
the shrine.
Guys, shouldn't take too long, because remember these things will spawn.
You can't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got that one off or not.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Where's all our archers? I love the sound that this what is these called? Zebus?
And the magic field protecting the
Glabrazu, I believe. Glabrazu?
Yeah, the backwards talking they do when they go. That is a great sound. These eternally respawn, so I would loot and beat it.
Anyone got voices? Now's the time to use them.
The page from the Codex of Infinite Planes hums with magic energy. But you can make nothing of the strange
Did anybody
runes
get
that
any
cover
named
it.
items out of the chest?
You should return to Amrath
No, I didn't
and
see
show
anything
it
either.
to the Archon who sent you here.
Alright, I think that's going to have to wrap it up then for today. We'll probably continue this next Wednesday.
Cool.
Well,
I'll
thanks
try to
for
get
having me
better,
along,
too.
Jerry.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, man.
Yep.
Can't touch. Go in the forum and tell me why my AC is not 400.
I'll try to figure it out for you, bud.
Ooh, maybe I should take that.
Ciao.
Alright. Yep, cool. Have a good day. Thank you very much for watching Friday afternoon here on twitch.tv/DDOstream and youtube.com/DungeonsandDragons/live. We've got shows throughout the weekend here over on our Twitch channel, so you can go find the full schedule there. If you're enjoying our 50% challenge rewards boost this weekend, hope you have good luck in challenges. Keep in mind we are working to get Update 34 released most likely next week, so stay tuned for a downtime announcement on that. Perhaps around the middle-ish of next week if everything goes well, but stay tuned for a more specific downtime there. Let's see. Foji Video says, okay, I'll answer this question. What level will the Reaper of Heroic Devil's Assault be? It keys, I believe, off of well, I don't know. Guess we're going to find out. All right, well, that's going to do it then. Hope you have a great DDO weekend, and I'll see you again soon.